Welcome to the Evolving Canvas Part 1. The Physical Layer, the Vanishing Art of Traditional Materials. In a world of perfect digital reproduction, a stubborn physical reality persists. The weight of stone, the grain of wood, the resistance of materials that have challenged artists for millennia. This is the story of the physical layer, the tangible foundation of art that we are at risk of losing. This blue began as lapis lazuli, mined from a single mountain in Afghanistan. It was carried by camel across continents, becoming more precious than gold. Renaissance masters used it sparingly, only for the Virgin's robe, for the heavens themselves. This crimson came from insects crushed by the thousands, this yellow from cow urine fed on mango leaves. Before hexadecimal codes, color had geography, economy, and biology woven into every single grain. It wasn't just a choice on a color wheel. It was a journey, a history, a piece of the earth itself. The canvas is not a passive backdrop. It fights back. It breathes, expands, and contracts with the humidity in the air. Each layer of gesso, each stretch of linen, represents a decision that will affect the final work for centuries to come. This wood grew while Rembrandt painted. This linen was woven on looms that are now preserved in museums. The foundation isn't just under the paint. It's the first layer of the artwork's soul. And before the painting even begins, the architecture is built. Frames were once miniature cathedrals, with each carving telling a story, and each joint representing hours of skilled labor. The frame wasn't just decoration, it was the boundary between the artwork and the world, the sacred and the profane. It was an integral part of the artistic statement, a final, definitive embrace of the masterpiece within. The mathematics of physical art are brutal. Genuine vermilion can cost $200 for a single tube. Natural sable brushes can be $500 each. A large, hand-stretched canvas, $300. Meanwhile, digital artists can create entire worlds for the price of a monthly subscription. The economic pressure is relentless. Why spend months, even years, on one physical piece when you could create hundreds or even thousands digitally? The choice becomes less about art and more about survival. They are becoming ghosts in their own workshops. Only 17 master gilders remain in all of Europe, just 12 natural pigment specialists. Their average age is 72. These skills aren't disappearing with a bang, but with a quiet whisper. One retired artisan, one closed studio, one forgotten technique at a time. When they are gone, who will teach the next generation? These are not just crafts. They are libraries of human knowledge, passed down hand to hand, and the last volume is about to close. And here lies the paradox. We worship physical masterpieces from the past, yet we hesitate to invest in their continuation in the present. But something unexpected is happening. A generation raised on screens is discovering what their hands can do. They are learning that some truths can only be told through materials that hold memory, that show their age, that bear the scars of their creation. They're realizing that the struggle with physical reality leaves marks that become the art itself. In an age of perfect digital replication, the imperfect handmade object becomes revolutionary. It's an act of defiance. So where does the physical layer fit in our digital future? It becomes more precious, not less. Because in a world of infinite copies, the unique, the handmade, the irreplaceable becomes the ultimate luxury. It becomes the anchor to our physical reality. But what happens when art leaves the physical realm entirely? When the brush becomes code and the canvas becomes the blockchain? That's a story for next time. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If you believe in the power of art, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more stories from the physical layer.